Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman. What do you look for here?
His career ERA has been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Ready to go? Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Lined into right. And that's down, a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw. Nope. And now the count is even. One of the coolest moments of Marcus Stroman's career, Chris. He was the MVP of the 2017 World Baseball Classic. Team USA won gold. He took a no-hitter into the 7th inning of the championship game.
Really so awesome to see how guys buy into the WBC in spring training. They really take it seriously once they put on that USA uniform.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Here comes a pitch. On a line out towards center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the second baseman.
Let's take a look at Terry Francona's lineup for the Guardians. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Jose Ramirez.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
This one high in the air to left center. Happ brings it in for the 3rd out. Guardians lead 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber.
Yeah, he was a tough luck loser last time out, dominating his opponent. Soft contact. They were able to score a couple of runs, but outside of that, everything was sharp. You hope that he gets a better result this time out. Reward the guy for his hard work.
Here's a speed threat, Nico Horner.
For the Cubs.
Chris, it's always interesting to me to see a guy like Nico Horner, who wasn't drafted out of high school and then out of Stanford, was a first-round pick. That's some serious growth as a player. This to third. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Yan Gomes.
And Boog, you know he's happy seeing a righty out there on the mound in this one. I mean, over 300 against righties on the year, so definitely you expect him to try to tack on a few more points of batting average with a couple of hits. Should be a good matchup for him in this one.
Swing and a bouncer. Jimenez throws to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the shortstop, Dansby.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. The 1-1. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, number 22.
Stroh, a former first-round pick out of Duke back in 2012. When he was at Duke, he actually was a two-way guy. He played middle infield. He still loves to shag taking ground balls at short or third or second. Really good athlete. The other way, and that one gets down. Fair ball. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And here it comes. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Here's Bell with a blast. Deep to right. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Naylor, the base runner at first with 1 out. He swings and fouls one off.
Yeah, this is a guy that goes out there every time looking to prove that height does not measure heart. It's something that he has written on the bill of his cap oftentimes when he's pitching.
Goes down looking. And here's the rookie center fielder, George Valera. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Second inning here, no score. And a pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel.
The third baseman,
Singy, this kid's quite a story. Super talented. Maybe as good an arm as the Cubs have on their team defensively. One of their fastest players. He debuted at 22 years old after having played 10 games above Double-A.
batting fifth, the right fielder.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Hitless at 4 at-bats yesterday.
Yeah, and a high level of confidence. He actually called his first major league home run. Told some teammates in the dugout that he was going to homer in his first at-bat. Went up there, hit a 417-foot blast into the left field bleachers.
Bieber checks the runner, and he's back in easily. Nobody out, runner at first. Ground ball, could be 2. Rosario to second. How about that double play?
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Edwin Rios.
Edwin Rios here. Bounce to the right side. Jimenez throw to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
The catcher.
And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And
He's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here is Stephen Kwan. Naylor gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score on the board first. It's 1-0.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So in now for Cleveland, Miles Straw. And Cleveland on top 1-0.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Runner at second, nobody out. Ground ball up the middle. Tossed to Mancini, and one away in the top of the third.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. And try to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Flied out his first time. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. He's safe.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
And now it's Josh Naylor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the friendly confines, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Trey Mancini now.
Mancini.
Ball to strike. The pitch. In the air, left side. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Batting 8, the catcher, Yan.
Here's Yan Gomes.
Go.
Now fly ball to right center. Straw has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Cody.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Boog, I had the chance to scout Cody Bellinger as a toddler. He used to come into the clubhouse after games there in Columbus, as his dad Clay was a catcher and a utility player on the team. And you could tell then that he had a pretty special swing.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cody Bellinger told me a funny story that as he was coming out of the cage one time as a little kid, Derek Jeter said to him, "Hey, you don't swing like your dad at all. You got a pretty good swing." And that is that. And the Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton out of the 4th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Josh Bell. Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
the batter.
And that
Number
knock
one,
bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Ahmed Rosario. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Falling behind 2-1. Bell on at first, nobody out. To the right side, and foul ball. 2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Bell around second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And he's got a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And up next for Cleveland, George Valera. Swings and misses. And that is strike two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. This one lifted in the air, left field. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tagging from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And they lead by 2.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. 1 out and a runner at second. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. And he brings it into the warning track. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. The 1-1. Ripped on a line. And no one can get there. It falls in. In comes the run from third. And they're up by 3. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Man at second here with 2 away. And the batter now, Miles Straw. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. Guardians 3 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 4th, and stepping in is the speedy Nico Horner.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ramirez sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Ian Happ up to hit. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Kicks and deals. And that misses off the outside edge. And that one upstairs. And a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Nice grab. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the boys up for sure.
And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. 2 outs.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
On the ground to short. Rosario tosses to first. And Swanson is set down. And that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. You know, Singy, Jose Ramirez signed that big extension, a 5-year, $124 million contract before the 2022 season. But right before that happened, the Guardians came this close to trading him. Morel makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Andres Jimenez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Andres Jimenez. 2-1 now. Line drive to short and caught.
Well, 2 goals when you've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Keep him in the ballpark, and then second, keep him off base. Well, that diving stop right there does just that. Excellent job.
Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Guardians go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Christopher Morel. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. He hit into a double play his first time up. To third, Ramirez. Fires over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The designated hitter,
Edwin Rios now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
In the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Cubs are down quietly. Still down 3-0. Adbert Alzolay gets the call from the pen.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
The 1-1 is upstairs. 2 balls and a strike.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he deals. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop.
Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit. There you see his May and June numbers so far. At the belt and fires. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that drops foul. Right through there, got him. That's his second strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. George Valera digs in for the Guardians. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Bellinger in a full sprint. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Valera into second, and he's got a double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So a man aboard. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. Guardians 3 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the friendly confines. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Mancini.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now it's Yan Gomes hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Mancini gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball. Caught it out front and nipped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Bellinger up to hit.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
The pitch. And there's ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's Nico Horner. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Grounder might be 2. To second, that's 1. Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. 2 on, 1 out, and now it's going to be Ian Happ.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And a pitch. Center field. Valera moving under it. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate, trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, top of inning number 7. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And it's fouled away. And the righty deals. Set down on strikes. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3. Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians.
Miles Straw.
Righty delivers. Swing and a ball popped up. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And a 2-1 on the way. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Pitch misses inside. And now it's 3-2. Andres Jimenez on deck for the Guardians. Back to work, 3-2 now. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the play, and that is that. The Guardians go down in order, but they still lead it 3-1.
Seventh inning stretch.
Bottom of the 7th, and now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Christopher Morel getting ready to hit. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swanson gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. This guy with light tower power. The 2-1. And there's the strike.
2-2.
The tying run at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's it for Shane Bieber, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher on now, Eli Morgan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Edwin Rios, the next Cub to hit. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 3.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
3-1 is on the way. That's through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
3-2 now. That's smacked on a line to center. Valera pulls that one down. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 3-2.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
And here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
The 2-1. And he takes a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Kwan makes the grab, and that's the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. Guardians 3 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. And now, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
And a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swung on, popped up left side. And that will fall. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. That's hard hit on the line. And there's 1 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell. Jimenez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Goes, great throw. Caught stealing.
Thought he might have a chance to swipe third successfully right there when he got a good jump from second. But it was such a great throw. Quick tag to cut him down.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air out towards right center. And no one can get there. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So 2 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ahmed Rosario. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Bellinger makes the grab, and that is the inning. Guardians lead 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, James Karinchak.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Yan Gomes waits, and that's in for a strike. Bounced out to short. The throw to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
One down. There comes Cody Bellinger.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Left-hand batter waits. Hit hard. That gets through. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So the lineup flips over. Nico Hoerner will hit next. Known for his late inning heroics. Bellinger goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. One-run game. One out. One on. This one smacked out to left center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And it'll be runners at second and third. Only one away.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
One down. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Two on, one out. That just misses. 2-1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one in for a strike. 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. 3-2 now. Bullpen activity starting up now. Emmanuel Clase getting loose out there. Stephan warming up as well. On the ground right side. Toss to Naylor. Got him for out number 2, but the run scores. And we are tied. So 2 down now, and here is Dansby Swanson. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
The pitch. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 2 down. Go ahead run at scoring position. Laser could be extra bases. Runner from third in to score. It's 4-3. And in at second with an RBI double.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Trevor Stephan taking over on the mound.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Digging in, Christopher Morel. Man on second, 2 down. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 5-3. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Next pitch is popped up. Jimenez pulls it down, and that'll do it. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Through 8 full, it's the Cubs 5 and the Guardians 3. Michael Fulmer.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Michael.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Hit on the ground to the right side. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
2-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
2 down, nobody on. There's the strike at the knees. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The line to kick the pitch. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take the series opener here at home.
Well, these guys were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
A 5-3 final score in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.